should have done
And yeah, my phone started ringing off the hook. Soon as we go live, phone started ringing. Like, damn. You got you a tripod.
No, it's the same one. I found it.
Oh.
Yo, what's going on, man? We got some stuff to talk about today. Man, I'm ready to get some stuff off my chest, man. I want y'all to chime in, speak your mind. I'm gonna be responding, me and Fred. So, we really want to start off by talking about the R. Kelly situation. I want y'all to just lay it out and tell me what y'all think about this whole situation with R. Kelly. We got, black people, some of them on one side, some on the other. Some think he didn't set up. A lot of people think that he really did rape all these women and had them hostage and did all this crazy stuff that people say he did. So, I just want to see where everybody stand on it, man, because it's a lot of holes in that story. It's a lot of inconsistency with the stories that the women were saying, and it's not adding up the way they act now versus what charges and what they're saying R. Kelly was doing and what he did. It just doesn't add up. And, I just feel like a lot of black people, our people, as soon as we see it on TV or as soon as it's on Facebook or any kind of radio or social media or whatever, I think we automatically think that it's true. And, me personally, I think that's a big problem. Like, I don't think that black people research. We don't research shit. We don't ever research. We always jump to conclusions. We always, if somebody's talking about it or making a room about it on TV or on, Facebook, we automatically assume that it happened. So I just want to touch on it, man. I don't think that a lot of those allegations R. Kelly was true, and that's just my opinion. I believe that a lot of that stuff has to do with money. A lot of these celebrities, believe it or not, a lot of these celebrities have to sign or do certain things to get to a certain status. And if they piss off the wrong people, all you gotta do is just put something on social media. Yeah, this guy raped this girl or sexually harassed this girl or vice versa. And everybody's gonna believe it, especially our people.
So what we got?
All right, Carl. Robert Bell. If you get on this show, you keep getting on this show saying you need a girlfriend. Hey, there's a lot of women watching. Robert Bell is single. He's a good guy. He get on this show every day. He said he need a girlfriend. So, ladies, y'all need to go on and get up on Robert Bell, because every show he said he need a woman.
But what is Robert Bell looking for in a woman? Like, you know what I'm saying? He say he looking for a woman, but what kind of woman is he looking for? It's you can say you looking for a woman or you looking for a relationship, but it's about what are you looking for from that person, and also what you got to offer. As a single man, that's what I'm experiencing now. A lot of people that's saying that they looking for relationships, they looking for love, but then when you bring it to them and you ask them, like, explain that to me, then you get a lot of people that's lost, or they don't really have an explanation, or really not looking for what they say they looking for. You always, it's always like you want that new car until you get it, and then you don't want it no more. Or you get to the car lot And there was a whole bunch of nice cars other than the one car you really thought you wanted. So now you want to test drive a few of the cars to see which car is the best for you. So, you know, you can say you want a relationship, you want love or whatever, but I feel like people gotta be, you gotta know exactly what you want.
Mika said another tape came out Sunday. Yeah, I heard that too, Mika. And honestly, I kind of don't believe that. I think that they talking about the one tape. I can tell you this much. I've been doing a lot of research on this case. The first little girl was Sparkle's daughter, right?
Or niece?
Yeah, niece. I'm sorry. Sparkle's niece. Okay. They interviewed Sparkle's niece. They interviewed her family. Everybody that knew, you know, Sparkle was close to her. I mean, her niece. It was close to her niece or whatever. They all said that that was not her in the video, and it wasn't R. Kelly in the video. Now, a lot of people say, oh, they could have got paid or this and that. But, I mean, it is what it is. They said that it was not her and it wasn't R. Kelly. Now, R. Kelly put out quite a few videos, but y'all gotta realize this. I'm not saying that any of this is right, but a lot of states, the law for underage girls, it varies depending on what state you're in. Some states, you know, I believe you could be 16 and it's legal. And we don't know the details of where they were. I mean, they said in the video, but you know, the other tapes, wherever they were filmed or wherever he did them at, it could have been a state where the girl wasn't considered underage. And maybe that's why he got off.
Yeah, and you know, another thing too, we both, you got all girls, I got all girls. Look, man, Trey my homie, we cool. I'm gonna tell you like this. If Trey called me and say, Fred, man, so-and-so was fucking with one of my daughters, whatever is whatever. We gonna ride. And it ain't no amount of money that no dude could pay me to not handle up for my daughters. Like, and I know they talking about it's a whole bunch of underage girls that R. Kelly was messing with. You telling me ain't none of these underage girls had an uncle, a brother, a cousin, a daddy, a crazy auntie, a Medea granny?
Something.
That nobody rolled up on R. Kelly, and don't give me that he had security shit. That stuff don't make sense neither.
No.
You could always catch somebody. He do concerts, he doing shows.
Right.
So ain't no money in the world you could pay me to make me not be on your ass for messing with my daughters. I mean, that to me that don't make sense, because every day that I look at my daughter, I gotta know that this dude did something to my daughter and I didn't do nothing about it.
Right.
So the same energy that I would have for the police or somebody white that did something to my kids, I would have that same energy with R. Kelly or anybody else. So that's why it is, to me, it's kind of hard to believe, because ain't nobody put hands on this dude. Nobody.
April friends, I blame the parents. Yeah, it's the parents' fault. The parents should be 100% liable for that, because basically you're pimping out your kids. You have for instance, my daughters, if they were on tour with grown men and they were underage, I'm gonna be there. Ain't gonna be no molesting and no inappropriate touching or whatever the case was. If I'm there, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, she said the money stopped and they...
Thank you.
Yep, turntables. You're right, the money stopped. Yeah, everybody can be bought. Almost everybody. I'm not saying everybody, but there's a lot. I mean, majority of the people on this earth have a price. Everybody has a price. You know, but if you're a person that puts their morals over any kind of money, you know, that's a genuine person, but it's not a lot of people like that. You know, a lot of people feel like They'll sell out for money. They'll sell their kids out. They'll sell their cousins, uncles, whoever out for the right price.
Okay, I see you. Y'all chiming in. You know, yeah, that security, you can miss me with that security stuff. Like, ain't no way. It's not enough security to keep me off R. Kelly ass. You know, if he did something like that to my kids.
Right.
You know, so I don't know if
yeah, you're right, Maria.
As a parent, like some of these parents took their kids to R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk R. Kelly and Michael Jackson. Parents took their kids to Michael Jackson too.
Yep.
So therefore, even if they also fucked up dudes, look, I'm gonna listen to your music. But I ain't bringing my kids around you.
Right.
I ain't bringing my kids to your concert.
Like money hungry, yo.
All them shows. Nah, we can. Even if I got a family member or anybody who I feel like that, nah, we not going around them because I don't want to put my kids in that situation, and I don't want to put that person in that situation.
So Trey, you don't believe the girls? Honestly, no, I don't really believe the girls. But here's the thing about that. If you really truly listen to what those girls were saying, they all had options to leave. He did not hold any of those women captive. Let's get that clear. The women that he was messing with were 17, 18, still not right, but depending on where it is, it's not against the law. So I don't believe that he held any women hostage or against their will, anything like that. I do not believe that. Is R. Kelly 100% innocent? Hell no. Dude probably got problems. I'm sure he's done shit. But as far as the hostage thing goes, I definitely don't believe that. Those women stayed because they were getting money, they were getting gifts. They were benefiting by being with R. Kelly. And when all that stopped, then that's when people start ringing bells trying to get child support and they're trying to get money out of him, saying that he held them captive and all this. Yeah, when the money stops, people start singing. That's basically what it is. And you heard rumors about Michael or R. Kelly, but still allowed them to spend. Yeah, parents still allowed them to spend the night. Hey, Reed. Hey, buddy. They still allow these kids to spend the night. Like with the Michael Jackson thing, we're going to get on that in a minute. You letting your kids stay days and nights, your little 7-year-old boy, days and nights with a grown man, and you not there. Letting him have sleepovers with a grown man, one-on-one. Like, the parents need to be liable for a lot of this. It ain't, that kid, that was a kid. That kid was 7, 8 years old. Like, they don't know right from wrong. I mean, they do, but, I mean, when you're dealing with grown-ups, the kid has no chance because, you know, they're not ready for that.
But you know what? In saying that, if they really want to get R. Kelly, start subpoenaing the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Subpoena the parents. All the women that's claiming R. Kelly did something to them, the underage chicks anyway, subpoena their parents. And let them start snitching. You know what I'm saying? Put them under oath. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if we in a courtroom, why did you take your kids to this man?
Yep.
These allegations been out on R. Kelly for years. You know, so I would subpoena the parents. But I think another aspect of looking at this R. Kelly thing is this an attack on a black man? Period. You got Oprah, Gail, you got I think it's Tamara Hall. You got man, it's a few more black women that's in this circle. And if you look at this black woman circle, with a lot of this Me Too stuff, it's a whole bunch of black women that's either with white men or gay. The Robin Roberts chick, they went after, because if you really look at it, these sisters went after Tavis Smiley. People forget about Tavis Smiley. He got jammed up. AJ from 106 Apart. This nigga Game did a reality TV show. Trying to, like the dating reality TV shows. Mm-hmm. He just got jammed up on the Me Too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the only people getting jammed up on this Me Too stuff is black men. And to me, it looked like, is this a feminist black woman's movement against manly black men? Like, if the only people that's getting jammed up in real, like for real, is black men. Nobody else is suffering from Me Too, and it's black women pushing this. Like, sisters are the one that's really pushing this agenda, and it's really like, where is this coming from? Why is it just a feminist against black man movement? The only black dudes you really seeing that's getting a lot of spotlight or attention or praise are the gay dudes. You know what I'm saying? Really, the dudes is putting on dresses.
Yeah, that's true. Like, here's my thing. I think that basically black people love to see other black people suffer. We love to see that. We'll get on Facebook all day, every day, and social media if black person in jail or if a black person got caught up in, drugs or doing this or doing that. We love the drama. And social media, because like I said, we don't own any social media whatsoever. We own no radio, no TV, no Facebook, MySpace. We don't own shit.
Nothing.
We have no platform to stand on. Black folks do not have a platform to stand on. We cannot put our own stuff out. We cannot speak what we want to speak and say what we want to say. We can't do it because we don't own anything. And I think black people don't realize that. We don't. We don't have any platform to stand on, nor do we have anywhere to go if we were to leave here. We are stuck. But we do this to ourselves. We are our own entertainment. They put this crap out here on TV.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They've already let Bill Cosby, they already proved Bill Cosby, first of all, just to go back to him, all those women were lying. Every last single one of them. They still put him in jail. This R. Kelly thing. All those women putting out videos saying they love R. Kelly, and then you see another video saying that he the devil.
True.
And then they say, oh, it's mind control. No, that ain't no mind control. Ain't no mind control gonna get you to get on Facebook, posting videos praising this man 1 minute and the next minute, he the scum of earth because y'all had a falling out. Now, like I said, are all three of these men innocent? No.
They did some dirt.
Yeah, everybody does dirt. I'm sure they have done dirt. But all the shit they got that they're saying that they did, I don't believe all that. Let's see, not all black people. It's your circle. Yeah, I mean, no, it's not all black people. But, when we get on live, when we talk about stuff like religion or, homosexuality, anything like that that's personally talking to somebody, it's hard because our people get offended real easy. Like when you bring up religion, especially, I get people on here ready to fight. Just because I'm talking about religion outside of the church or Christianity, just to make you think about what it is that you believe in, because some people don't even know where that religion came from. They just worship it because that's all they know. So, R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, like Michael Jackson owned Sony. He owned the Beatles albums. I don't know if y'all know how much that's worth, but that's what Michael Jackson owned, and they wanted that. So they tried to discredit him first, and then that didn't work because he didn't give it up. So the next alternative is he got to go. But like I said, a lot of people don't understand the magnitude of what's going down. Just like Michael Jackson. Just like Bill Cosby getting ready to buy a big network, TV network. Right after he was trying to buy that TV network is when all these allegations came up, which at that point, when those allegations came up, those hopes and dreams of buying a TV network was out the door because they already tagged him as being a rapist. That's what they do. Yeah. So, let's see. Yeah, we do need more free thinkers. You're right, Sean. We need more free thinkers.
But the thing is, with these free thinkers, how are they going to move the culture further? If you look at every other community of people, you look at the Jews, you look at the Hispanics, you look at the Asians, the Arabs, the Muslims, and then you look at black folks. When we had an opportunity to put out content, when we had an opportunity to put out movies, the majority of our movies that we put out ourselves depict us in a negative way. Yep. Everything, I would say 85% of what we put out ourselves over media for the world to see is negative. Yep. We do that. Just think about if Jews constantly did movies depicting all their negative laundry, all the negative stuff that they do. What if Mexicans, they put out all movies about Mexican gangs and thugging and Mexican drug wars? What if white folks put out movies about how they cut up black people and fed them to their kids during slavery, or how they would rape black men in front of their wives to demasculate them. See, this black men being demasculated stuff, this ain't nothing new. They would have, another thing they would do is they would have their sons have sex with black women, grown black women, when their sons get a certain age. But what about the white folks did movies like that, showing all their dirty laundry? How many movies have you seen made by Catholics showing how bad of molesters and pedophiles they are? You don't see no Catholic people putting out movies about the Catholic Church saying, boys at the altar, volume 1, let's get this booty hole. But then we put out as many negative movies as we can. We can't never just have abundance of good movies showing black people in a good light. We always got to do 85% coon shit. I'm just going to put it like that. 85% coon shit. And then every now and then we might sprinkle in something good. So even if we had our own media, are we going to use it to be positive about ourselves or negative? And another thing, like you said about Michael Jackson and Sony, he literally owned everything that come out on Sony from back then to now. He owned that shit into perpetuity. Just think how many people was like, Michael Jackson broke. Michael Jackson was far from broke.
No, Michael Jackson was not broke.
He owned just about over half of Sony. He owned all that shit. That was his. Anybody come out right now on Sony, that's his.
You right, Sean.
What she said?
She was like talking about the free thinkers.
Yeah. Man, you got, then also ladies, I feel like it should be a law put in place that if y'all lie on a nigga, if y'all say a nigga raped y'all, molest y'all should go to prison. The same time a dude would get, if he got charged, like that Amanda Seals lady, she lied talking about the football player was doing this and was doing that, and then come back and she kind of backtracked on her story, but she was on the Breakfast Club lying on his brother. Now he's a neurosurgeon. He left football to be a neurosurgeon. But she literally could have ruined that man's life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these women that's lying, they gotta, it gotta be consequences for that, because it can't be just, even with the Zeke Elliott situation. Oh, I'm gonna ruin you because I'm a white girl and you a black man, and I'm gonna ruin you because I know I can. You know, nah, that stuff gotta go away. It gotta be some consequences.
Yeah.
You know, so, but that's my spiel on that.
Yeah, but that's real, man. Like, you know, by no means, you know, am I condoning anything that a man does to a woman that he ain't supposed to be doing, and, you know, vice versa. But, you know, we're not out here to bash women or anything like that. You know, it's just the fact that, you know, men do sometimes get the short end of the stick on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We get the short end of the stick. You know, before you could go and put something by anybody on social media, on Facebook, whether it's true or not, you have a lot of people looking at that person's side eye. And then once you do that, that's always going to be tagged to your name. Regardless of if it's true or not, that's always going to tarnish your name just because it was on social media. That's the most powerful weapon out right now. And I've said that before. There's no weapon right now stronger than social media. And just because we don't own any of it, we don't have nothing to say, no platform. We can't. You know, we don't have any leg to stand on. And yeah, with Michael Jackson and R. Kelly, they have no platform. Like, the people that really want to stand up for these men, we can't. Because where are we going to stand up with? I mean, we can stand outside the courthouse, but it's probably not going to be on TV. We can post stuff on Facebook, but it's probably not going to stay or stick. It's not going to go to public. We don't have any TV channels to put it on, so what do we do?
And at the same time, we're not in a courtroom. You know what I'm saying? We're not the judge. You know, so even if we protested and did all this and that, and it was out on the media at the end of the day, it's up to the judge what happens. You know, and don't think it ain't judges and lawyers and people on the jury that ain't a part of the Klan. That's not racist. You know what I'm saying? There's white supremacists. Because they all over. You know what I'm saying? They in society. You know, so it's like we have to have, I don't know, well, we have to figure it out at some point, or we just screwed.
Let me ask y'all this, if y'all can, you know, what do y'all think? Y'all think R. Kelly innocent, guilty, Michael Jackson innocent, guilty, Bill Cosby innocent, guilty? What do y'all think? I mean, be honest. You know, I want to know what people think, man, because everybody's all over the place. So just trying to figure out, you know, what leg you stand on. You think these men are getting set up because of what they had or what they're trying to do? Or do you think that these people really did do what they said they did on TV? I mean, you know, I want to know what people think, man. Like I said, I don't, you know.
And at the same time, we cannot let this destroy our households and our communities. I'm seeing way too many people, because I've indulged in it myself, arguing over R. Kelly. Like, we can't allow arguments to break out. This is what them folks want us to do. They want us to always keep some type of division and arguing going on in our community. You know, because you got to think about it. Last year, y'all was listening to R. Kelly. Y'all was listening to R. Kelly last year. Now, documentaries come out. The media told y'all to be mad at R. Kelly, so now the media told y'all to do that. And who owned the media? White folks. Y'all was not mad at him last year. Everybody was still stepping to the name of love. Mm-hmm. They was at the backyard party. They was doing all that.
Yeah, April said she think R. Kelly messed with some young girl. Probably did.
But was you listening to R. Kelly last year or not? Why you worried about it now? If you weren't worried about it last year, the year before that, why you worried about it now? Because the white folks told you to be mad? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense.
I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm not going to say their names on this live, but there are a lot of famous celebrities out of Fort Worth and Dallas, preachers, singers, that were coming up to the schools, grown men coming up to the schools every day, and they wasn't singing for choirs. And I can vouch for that. I remember that clearly. And
I bet you clearly remember in high school that there was girls that was 16, 15, 17-year-olds that was bragging, knowingly bragging about they grown boyfriends coming to pick them up from school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't holler niggas I go to school with. My boyfriend in college. My boyfriend a grown ass man.
Yep.
And these were chicks when we was in high school. And they wasn't dumb. They wasn't brainwashed. They knew exactly what they was doing, and they was proud of it. You know, so I mean, R. Kelly ain't the only nigga to do it, and you ain't finna go back and press charges on the dude that was doing it to you when you was in high school.
She said, yeah, they're all guilty. Some of the allegations, and some that may be stretched a bit. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like we said, R. Kelly probably did mess with some young girls on those tours, man. I mean, come on, man. I can tell you like this. B, as a DJ, you know, he in the music business. Look, a lot of these celebrities, people that you watch on TV, talk to a lot of underage girls, and you never hear about it. I mean, I'm sure a lot of girls lie about their ages. I mean, most dudes on the tours and, you know, moving around like that, I mean, girls have fake IDs, you know. So, I'm not vouching for them, but I'm saying, if you have underage kids, man, as a parent, you gotta be better with your kids. I mean, your young kids should not be out touring and going out of town and running with, you know, bands and rappers and singers and all that at those 16, 17, 18 years old. That shit shouldn't be going down anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the parents need to be held accountable for that. You know, you got little girls, man. I mean, even women. I don't even think little girls should have to leave out of the house at 18 or 19. I think girls should be staying in the house at least till they're in the early 20s before you let them out. Because even at 18 and 19, a lot of these girls still are not streetwise. And you let them out there at 18 because they think they're grown, and you let them out there too early, man, I mean, they fall in the hands of a lot of predators.
Yeah. Like, you send them out there to the game. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yep, you're right, Sean.
It's a lot of dudes out there that do prey on young girls. And shoot, even if you look at porn, even with porn, they got the barely legal section in porn. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Robert?
So it's people that just into that shit. But, you know, just think, if they did go out after the top white actors that's doing that, maybe they'll blow the whole lid off of Hollywood, because Hollywood and the music industry is centered around pedophilia, child molestation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just go on YouTube and look up B2K. Them cats was molested. They on YouTube talking about how they got molested by names that everybody know in the music business. You know what I'm saying? So it's a part of molestation, and all of that stuff is a part of the industry. And really, don't just be mad at R. Kelly. If that's the case, blow the lid off the whole entertainment industry. Don't just focus on one person. And
yeah, you're right, Ramon. Say, yeah, bring them all up on charges.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Bring them all up. Blow the whole game up.
All of them. Because you, basically as a parent, you let your child go and do this. Now, I know some kids are not controllable, but there are ways of preventing your kid from going on a tour with grown men. You know, if R. Kelly worked a deal out with them or told them, or somebody in R. Kelly camp said, hey, you know, we're going to take care of your daughter, she in good hands, blah, 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 and you in your head think that's cool, and you let your kid go, that's on a parent, because you letting your kid go on tours, you know, stay in hotels with grown men. And a lot of these things that happen, it may not even been R. Kelly. It may have been people in his crew. And they put it on R. Kelly. You don't know what the situation is. But they shouldn't have been there. Yeah, Mark, I remember you. We went to school together. What up?
Yeah, this one lady was saying that...
other people doing the same things. Yeah.
One lady was saying that R. Kelly should have had them sign NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, and went through lawyers. But at the same time, you know, it ain't nothing but a paper. I mean, you can sign it, but you can still come out and speak your mind. And another thing, like, R. Kelly might not be as dumb as people think. Like, he could be playing everybody. The dude is supposedly broke. But the first time he got locked up, some daycare owner lady bailed him out, like 100 racks. Now this time he got bailed out, it's like 160 racks from somebody else. Maybe that dude just got paper stashed around.
That's people. Yeah, you're right, because them women is not going to drop that much bread on R. Kelly. That's R. Kelly's money. That dude got money, man.
Man, that dude got paper stashed. He knew this day was gonna come. He gotta have paper stashed around. You know what I'm saying? But why would you keep it all in the bank if you know they coming for you one day?
Y'all just resurrected R. Kelly's career. Because I guarantee you he get off, which he probably will, because a lot of this is bullshit. I can tell you right now, R. Kelly is going to get off in some kind of way. And people going to be back on R. Kelly bandwagon again when they found out he's not guilty.
Well, yeah. When white folks say y'all can listen to his music again, y'all can listen to his music.
Why should tell you?
White folks going to be like, R. Kelly was found not guilty, and Step in the Lane of Love, a backyard party, is going to be bumping again. So, you know what I'm saying? Get ready for it.
Yeah. Y'all don't realize the game, man. I'm telling you. Y'all have just resurrected this man's career. Because wasn't nobody even thinking about R. Kelly before this. I don't remember last time I played R. Kelly song before all this happened. R. Kelly was making albums and they were flopping. So, after all this attention y'all giving him, now his career is about to go through the roof.
Yeah. When they came after Russell Simmons, he left the country. He in Bali. He got up out of here. He left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Russell Simmons was like, all right, peace, I'm out. Mm-hmm. You know? So, man, I hate to see this. And the only reason, if R. Kelly go to jail, the floodgates are going to be open. Like, y'all really don't understand what y'all asking for. Y'all really don't. They put Bill in jail. They put R. Kelly in jail. It's going to be open season on all black entertainers, all black actors. They can come out tomorrow. And that's the thing, like, black people can have money, but that don't equate to power. A white chick from up under a rock in Nebraska could come out tomorrow with tears in her eyes and say Jay-Z raped her on tour 8 years ago, and the media gonna listen to her. She gonna call Gloria Allred and maybe a chick that he took a picture with, and she say he raped her. His career is in trouble.
Guns and butter, you silly.
You know what I'm saying? His career in trouble. So black people really don't even have, no matter how much money we got, we really don't have power like that to stop none of that.
None of it.
You know, when it comes to black folks, money don't equate to power.
Yeah, and they asked about the Jussie thing. The thing about the Jussie thing, y'all gonna think I'm crazy, and I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think the man is really lied about this thing. I don't personally. I think that they don't want a hate crime situation on their hands, especially with the gays. I'm gonna tell you why. The gays, no disrespect to anybody that's gay, but the gays have a real strong voice right now, and you're gonna sit here and publicize a gay man getting, basically tortured by white people. That right there is gonna hurt some pockets. I don't think that dude is lying. I think that they did rough him up. But again, all they gotta do is get on social media and say he lying, and guess what? He lying. Matrimony, other voices.
Man, I think, personally, I think that nigga lying. Jussie got two African dudes. He was probably smashing one of them. And they came up with this elaborate scheme. And it backfired. And the gay community is racist too. He thought that he could hide up under the gay flag. He didn't say this was a race. He didn't say it was a complete racist deal. He made it a gay deal.
Yep.
He went up under the rainbow flag. He didn't go under the black flag. He went under the rainbow flag thinking that the gay community was going to have his back. But the gay community is segregated and racist too. So when the gay community didn't come out behind him and they said, whoa, let's look at this a little bit more. Because now, see, this is the difference between black and white folks. Black people will be anything you can think of, half Indian, half white, gay, humpback, everything but black.
What's a humpback, bro?
Like there's some weird shit.
The fuck?
But white people,
whatever.
White people gonna be white first. White people gonna be white, then they gonna be gay, then they gonna be Irish, then they gonna be whatever. But it's always gonna be white first. With black folks, we feel like we can be gay first and then happen to be black. We can't just happen to be black. Black is always gonna be what we are in the beginning.
He said, dude, his manager dropped him off, but you walked to the subway. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, bro, it was like 0 degrees outside. The only 6 inch he was looking for was some dick. Like,
shut up, man.
Who going to Subway? Who going to Subway at 2 o'clock in the morning? And I think it was negative 0 degrees in Chicago.
That cold out there?
Yeah, it was like negative 0 degrees in Chicago, and this nigga walking.
He wanted some dick. That damn man.
That nigga wanted some tube steak. And it just so happened to be some white dudes with some Make America Great Again hats, some gas, and some matches or whatever he had, some rubbers, some lube, and some Tupac playing in the background, and they beat him up from behind and raped him in an alley somewhere. Come on, man.
By some Nigerians.
He ended up being two
big guy, anybody else.
Nigerians.
Why the hell would he get 2 Nigerians? Now, I don't believe that story, man. I think that's a bunch of bullshit.
Man, Lee Daniels couldn't have wrote it, and Lee Daniels would be writing some silly ass shit. But God, sweet Jussie Smollett. Yo, man.
What y'all think? Y'all think he lying or y'all think he telling the truth?
Take him to jail. He claimed gay. He ain't claimed black. So fuck him. Take him to jail.
Damn. That's cold-blooded, bro.
So he ain't roll with us. He went gay. He ran and hid under the gay flag. So fuck him. Take him to jail. And that's where he could be he can get all the dick he want. At 2 o'clock in the morning, he ain't gotta walk the subway. He can just walk down the hallway. He can put his makeup on in jail. He at the Booty Boys Club, so.
He said big swole Nigerians. Yeah, they was swole.
Shit. He can have all the sub.
What you nervous about, Toy? What are you nervous about? She said she nervous. Nervous about what?
He can go to jail and get all the subway he want. Cause they gonna make an example out of him.
Hey, you right, man.
They gonna dig a tunnel in his ass. But hey, it is what it is.
Okay, man.
He the gay Tupac. That's what he said. Tupac did go to jail. Whatever.
Yeah, that's another thing. Y'all notice they try to embarrass black celebrities first. Like they did Tupac like that. You know what I'm saying? And they try to embarrass you to get what they want. If that don't work, then they go to the alternative. I mean, that's the only dude I think that could have started a revolution, though, to be honest with you. Like, that's why Pac had to go. And it's sad, but...
Man, Tupac was the realest rapper that ever walked the face of the earth, if you ask me. Tupac moved people. Like, his music still moved people. That's why he the GOAT. I don't care what nobody say.
Okay, so Toy, what misinformation are we giving? I want you to go on and set it straight since you're on here. You can go on and chime in, or you can tell us where the misinformation is coming from.
Yeah, you can probably bring her up on the screen. I want all the right information.
Yeah, we didn't say Tupac wasn't intelligent. I mean, I don't know what are you referring to? Like, I didn't never say one time that Tupac wasn't intelligent. I love Tupac.
Shit, Tupac was Tupac was the man.
Yeah. Most deaf.
So I ain't got nothing bad to say about Tupac.
None whatsoever. So, you know, that's what I said. If you feel like that you got something to add, just what's up?
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, who's to say that ain't the reason why Tupac did, because he was going to start a revolution. Maybe he was the voice that could have really started it, who could have got it popping.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I'm reading for a distance, so maybe I did misread that.
But on another note, man, have you seen them Kanye Sunday services? Say, man.
Kanye don't know where he want to go. Kanye lost.
Yo, but this dude's Sunday services look cool as hell. Like, I feel like Kanye's Sunday service is what black people really want to do for real. Like when they go to church. His Sunday service ain't nothing but a concert. It's music. That's all it is. It's bomb ass music. It ain't nobody, from what I seen, it ain't nobody talking or nothing. He just playing bomb music. And honestly, man, it makes sense. Because a lot of people just go to church to hear the choir. And that's been big in the black community forever. The praise team, the choir. So he was like, cool, my Sunday service is just going to be straight up music. And there is anointing in music. Like, music do move you. Even with Tupac and other songs that you really like, some songs will give you chills. It'll make you feel a certain way. Just the vibes, the energy, the vibration.
I ain't never been a Kanye fan, man. Now, honestly, I can't really rock with Kanye, man. Kanye don't know where he want to be. So I revoked his black card a long time ago, you know. But like I said, Cosby, Michael, me personally, even Bill Cosby, man, I'm riding with him. So, you know, that's just me.
So you revoke Kanye
out of there, Jussie out of there, Oprah out of there.
Oh yeah,
Oprah out of there. Oprah's out of there. I took Oprah black card a long time ago too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you like this, Oprah ain't for us.
No.
Never has been, never will be.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Oprah hanging out with Harvey Weinstein. She hang with known molesters and pedophiles. Those are her people that she roll with. But she want to come out and give the people that's lying on Michael Jackson a platform? That's what she gonna do? Nah. You know what I'm saying? Even when she put out her own network, for the longest, she didn't have no black programming on there except her girlfriend, Gail, allegedly.
She said, Bill Cosby says he enjoying prison. I mean, I'm sure Cosby got his own little suite in prison anyway. Cosby sitting on billions. Like, trust me, he ain't doing no hard time if he in there.
Man, they want Bill Cosby to die in jail.
Yeah.
And they want all our idols and people that we looked up to. Y'all just beware. If R. Kelly go down, some of the people that y'all love, They going down next, and they gonna break them down one by one by one until they get the big fish. And you let them come after Obama. Cause see, the thing is, we ain't mad. Ain't nobody mad. We going along with it, just like we went along with Bill Cosby. Okay, let's try this. If y'all remember under Obama, every month, every few times a month, a black person was getting killed by the police. And we didn't do nothing. We went, I think, black folks went crazy like once. But for the most part, we didn't do nothing. So now they just doing it a different way. Instead of killing you in the streets, they lynching you now. And it ain't gonna stop. It could be your uncle. It can happen to your cousin. It can happen to your father.
He said, Chester said they better they better not say Frankie, Beverly, and Maze, because then what music will be playing at our barbecues?
Man, I'm still playing R. Kelly.
I am too. I'm still bumping R. Kelly, man.
I'm still playing Michael Jackson. Shoot, so
my thing is this. I'm big on innocent until proven guilty. Now, if 100% R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, if they are guilty 100% and they have proof that these men did what they did, I 100% agree they need to pay the price. But none of these allegations on these dudes ever stuck because, for one, the time length of these people are doing this should be thrown out in the first place because it's too far fetched. Like, you have a certain amount of years before you can even file a case on somebody because it's too far gone. Like, the evidence is out. And none of these men were ever proven to do anything wrong. I mean, that's why they locking R. Kelly for child support, because that's the only thing he's probably messed up on. But all that other shit is not proven.
You look at OJ. OJ went to jail because he was set up for stealing his own stuff back.
Yeah. They trying to say J. Cole as well. Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah.
They said Drake did a concert and
with the little girl. Yeah, they coming after Drake. I'm telling you.
It ain't gonna stop.
It's not stopping. They going after Obama's wife. They trying to imply that Obama is gay because they saying that Michelle Obama is a man. Like, they let us get so far up. We get to the top and then they come back and tell you right back down and remind you who you are and who you work for.
And we participate in it. We participate. It's black folks that's watching these documentaries. It's black folks that's fighting on social media over this. So we co-sign it. It's black folks on the radio saying mute R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? So we co-sign it. If we let it go, then it's all about ratings and entertainment. That's why it's on TV.
Toy said, I beat a dope case because I had a good lawyer. Money equals, freedom. You're right. That's another thing. I mean, that's the flip side. If they guilty, maybe they had enough money to get them out of trouble. So I'm looking at both sides.
Why money didn't help Bill Cosby?
That's a good point. I mean, all those women that were proved that
was lying,
they locked them up over something that they couldn't prove, and they just gave the woman the benefit of the doubt. So
if they want you, they gonna get you.
They not gonna stop. They gonna find something else. This R. Kelly been what? How many years old is he now?
Shit, 70, 80.
And you trying to get this man on back child support when the women I think his daughter's already grown.
Oh, you want R. Kelly? Yeah, I think his daughters are grown.
Okay, well, from what I understand, you can't do that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. R. Kelly was crying on TV, man. He had real tears. He said, y'all killing him, man. Y'all killing R. Kelly.
I ain't seen that, dude.
Man, I refuse to watch it. I just watched the snippets on YouTube, but I didn't watch Surviving R. Kelly. I didn't watch Surviving Neverland.
She's talking about 89 years and horny.
Man.
You know what? Hey, if Bill Cosby was doing that, I mean, rappers talk about giving girls pills today, drugging chicks. We sing the damn songs. Like, I don't get it, man.
And then when you speak about rappers, what's worse, the dude that's preying on underage girls?
I hear you, Reed.
Or the dudes selling dope? Because 85% of the rappers talk about how they used to sell dope to black people in their own community.
Yeah.
So if you're going to hold R. Kelly to a high standard, then now you got to hold all your favorite rappers, including Jay-Z, to that same standard because he rapped about selling drugs. Yeah. And what do drugs do? They destroy communities. They people overdose and die from drugs. I
wouldn't even call black folks having a community. It's the hood.
It's a hood.
It's two different things. Community, you got your own school, own business, banks, corner stores owned by black people. That's a community. We don't own none of that shit. It be foreign people that own the stores. You know what I'm saying? We don't own any of the schools over there. So we stay in the hood, in the neighborhood. It's not a community until we own some shit. And we don't own nothing. So that's the difference between a hood and a community, and it's not. I probably can count on one hand how many actually from black communities you're gonna run up on, real ones.
But at the same time, even if we did have a black community, would black people, middle class, upper middle class black people even want to stay there? If you look at desegregation, we had real communities. Before desegregation, we had real black communities where the doctor, where the dentist, where the school teacher, everybody lived in the same community. They went to the grocery stores that was owned by black people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at it, you look at the show The Jeffersons. They was the black people that owned businesses in the hood. And what did they say? They finally got a piece of the pie. And what did they do? They moved out into the hood. They moved out of the hood into a high rise, away from black folks, and finally got a piece of that pie. And that's the thing. Like, instead of wanting to move where people that don't like you, build up your own. If you look at the Hispanics, they'll go into a black hood, and they'll go in there and build houses. They'll build up the houses. And they'll bring their cousins, their mamas, their sisters, their brothers, and they'll stay in one house. You can put 8 Mexicans in one house. But all they doing is pooling their resources so they can buy that whole community. They'll force everybody out, and they'll turn a community that we didn't want to be in into a Mexican community. And then they'll open up a fiesta. You know what I'm saying? They'll open up it's a few other of them Mexican stores where they can employ their family members. Yeah. We won't do that. We want to go move and run next to the white folks. So even if we had our own community, would we even want to stay there? Because that's what desegregation was about. We wanted to get away from our people so we could get with white folks. And what has that done for us? We still dealing with the same things now that we was dealing with when we came out of slavery. Except a few more people got a few more dollars. But the majority as a whole is still suffering.
Yeah, Fiesta isn't ran by Hispanics. Okay, well, who is it ran by? Because that's all I see up in there.
They employ 90% Mexicans at Fiesta.
I ain't never seen nobody else besides Hispanics, maybe a few blacks that work for Fiesta.
And really, you can go to any restaurant. Wherever Mexicans, and I don't fault them for it, I'm happy they do it. But anywhere where Mexicans are in management and they control the hiring, they're going to hire their people first.
Okay, so given that Mexicans don't own it, it's owned by white, Asian, Indian, I mean, that's really no other difference. If it's not black owned, then what's your point with that though? Because it doesn't matter if Mexicans own it or not. That's all that works there for one, and for two, we don't own it.
My boy said, "Look at Town Center Mall." You remember back in the day, man?
I remember I used to hang out at Town Center all the time.
Town Center used to be the
Fort
lit.
Worth.
You used to go up there to the Dollar Move. You go to Town Center right now, it's Little Mexico.
Yeah.
And they actually opened up certain parts, because I done been there. They didn't open up certain parts of the mall I didn't even know was there. Like, that mall got other levels and stuff in there. It's literally Town Center, Little Mexico. They went into Town Center Mall and took it over. Now, the weird part is, if black people was to do that, that would be considered racist.
Hey, let's bring Tori, because Tori's sitting here. You didn't got on here for the last 10 minutes saying that look it up, we don't research. Okay, but you're not, if it's something that we're saying that's not correct, then put it out. Because you saying that what I'm saying or what Fred's saying is not correct. So what is it that that we're saying that is not correct? Because what I said was that we don't own anything. We own a few chains, but we don't own anything, is my point.
Yeah, and okay, say Mexicans don't own Fiesta. When anybody say, I'm going to Fiesta, you know that that's a Mexican store. Now tell me, what store can I say I'm going to such and such store and I know that's a black store and they gonna sell everything predominantly to black folks and everybody in there gonna be black working? Tell me that. See, that's the thing. Mexicans can boycott and live for months only doing business with Mexicans.
Facts.
Black person, if we boycott, we can't live a month. We can't live 2 days. Can't no black person go 2 days without spending money only with black people.
Tori, we know it's a Hispanic-based store. That's our point. We want so here's the thing. I want you to answer this because it seems like you know a lot of what we're talking about. What chain business do we own? I know we own some chicken franchises, maybe a few stores, but what major businesses? Name some major businesses in Dallas that we own. Some major businesses, not little small shops. What do we own?
And then, if that's the case, what do we own the buildings that the businesses are in?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Africans own their own stores. I say it's chains. We can own our own stores and shops all day. What chains do we own?
What Africans are doing to help African Americans or Black Americans? They own African food stores, like a little food store on the corner. I see a few of them here and there. But what's that doing for black folks? How many Black Americans do they hire?
How many banks do black people own?
None. Well, we do have some banks.
We have a few.
We got a few black-owned banks. We do. But every mega church is a bank too. But we don't want to hold them accountable. Every mega church is a bank. They doing at least 10,000 a Sunday or more. 10,000 on the low end. That's a bank.
But we don't make more than that.
Hell yeah, that's on the low end. But we don't hold them accountable. You know what I'm saying? And they can do a whole lot more in the community than what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Each mega church can open up a grocery store that's self-sustained by everybody in the church. If you got a mega church, you got 10,000 people in there. If it's 10,000 people in one mega church, you could go open up a black-owned, operated, and controlled grocery store. And the people in the congregation can run and control that grocery store. Okay,
Tori, so research what? What do you want us to research that we haven't already researched? Because I'm trying to figure out where you talking about research what? Like, what are we missing? I need a Xanax. Hold on.
Man. Toy trolling, man. She trolling.
Man, but like I said, man, I just think that we just don't really support each other. Black folks hate to support each other. And it's sad. Like, we'll cut each other down. We hate to see another person come up. We do business with each other. We always want discounts. Like, that's how I feel about it.
Man, and just it's just like at some point we gotta do better. We can't. I'm the black dude that blame the white man, but at the same time I can blame the black man too.
Exactly.
I can blame both sides. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point we have to want to do for ourselves. You know, we have to be stingy. You can go. What's that?
She said, I can't think of a chain that we own here in Dallas. No.
Not even.
We don't even own Williams, do we?
I want to say Williams was black owned at one time, but now if you go to a lot of Williams chickens, there's Mexicans running them too.
Yeah, we don't own shit.
And y'all don't fuck with Williams anyway, cause when I drive by Lisa's Chicken full of black folks. Williams Chicken parking lot be empty. Lisa's Chicken be able to line out the door.
Let's see what Toy said.
So,
I mean, people can use reference, understand, they freestyle. Yeah, this is an open discussion, man. Like, when I come over here to talk, like just to chat back and forth. Like, you know, it's what I like to do. So it's, you know, we like to talk, answer questions, you know, give feedback. We like feedback.
Yeah, you know, shit, it's just an open forum.
Yeah, we do have businesses, yeah. But I used to work for a bank, and I can tell you this, and this is not anything that I'm trying to be funny with the other race or whatever, but whenever we would run credit for a customer, I know for a fact that they ask you what race you are. Whatever race that you say you are, it puts you in a certain category. Because I've seen black folks that have almost an 840, 850 credit score. And they cannot get the same capital as an Indian, somebody from India or Asia that come for the same loan. They will not get the same loan. And that is done on purpose. Even credit checks. You know what I'm saying? Credit checks are designed to keep low-income people out of certain areas. That's why a lot of these, when I moved out here where I'm at now, they gave me a credit check just so I could move in an apartment. They didn't even care that if I owed another apartment or not, which I didn't, but they didn't even check for that. They wanted to know what kind of credit score I had before they even wanted to talk to me. And a lot of most black people don't care about their credit. We don't care. We want to do everything with cash. And, you know, that's not the way to be. And until black folks get it, man, this is going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. And that's why we need reparations. You know, that's one thing. You know, I support the ADOS movement, you know what I'm saying? And really just the foundational Black America movement where we trying to, you know what I'm saying, we talking about reparations. We should not be voting. In this next election, we shouldn't vote for nobody that ain't talking about doing something specifically for black folks.
Yep.
We should be fighting for reparations. Every group that fought back against the United States, every group that fought back against the United States, they get reparations.
Yep.
We the only group that don't get reparations, but because instead of fighting back and fighting for reparations, we fought to integrate. Indians, they get reparations. Japanese, they get reparations. I mean, everybody gets something. We don't. But that's because we don't. We all we asked for was to integrate. We did not ask for nothing else but to live next door to the people that hate us. I got a comment. My brother Keith, proud business owner. It's ground levels. We have to start with forums like this and meetings to empower each other to do better. Knowledge grow. We have to be willing to use the good old boy mentality to help each other to pull up another one. That is true. We do have to use work within the system to pull each other up. And, you know, that's what we should do. You know, so Yeah, that's true.
That's true, Sean.
We have to hold each other accountable.
Yeah, but like I said, man, like that's why a lot of people from other countries don't do business with us. When they come over here, they show them a video, and I promise you, this is true. They show them a video of how the United States is when they try to get their citizenship, and the way that they describe us is basically don't do business with us. That's what they're taught when they come over here. So that's why a lot of foreign people do not do business with, like, even Africans, which I think, you of darker skin, you were closer from that time. Your heritage is from there. That's just my opinion. But they are taught not to do business with us.
Right. They don't do business with us, but build a business geared towards us.
Yeah.
That's why when you go in the hood, it's foreigners selling us stuff.
Our own shit.
Foreigners sell y'all hair. They do y'all toes. They do y'all nails. What do they come to you? The foreigners that you pay money to buy your hair from and to do your nails, what can you sell them?
Not a damn thing.
The people that you give your money to, what can you sell them? And that lets you know who holds the power. It's who takes your money that holds the power. That's who has the power, the ones you give your money to.
Yep.
And until we get that mindset that I'm not doing business with you, if you're not doing business with me, we're going to forever be complaining about R. Kelly going to jail, Bill Cosby going to jail, the white man is,
But she said integration was the worst move to blacks. Hell yeah, it was the worst move.
Yes, integration, desegregation was horrible.
You said that. Segregation was the best thing for us, man. We had our own shit.
We had our own shit. I mean, either you have, just think about it. If you look at number-wise, you got 10,000 poor, middle-class black people all working together. Or you got 9,000 poor, middle-class, poor black people, and then 1,000 super rich black people. But the super rich black people say, hey, I got mine, y'all on your own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you talk to a lot of the older people, because see, this is crazy too. Like, desegregation and integration ain't that long ago. Go talk to your great-grandmama. Your great-grandmama might blow your mind. She might tell you this, that they were, when they integrated, that they were smarter than the white kids that they went to school with. Ask them. They'll tell you. They were smarter than the white kids. Them white kids was at school strung out on drugs. You know what I'm saying? When they integrated those schools, yeah, the white kids, they had better books, but the black people were more educated.
Yeah.
It's almost like some bullshit. Like, when you watch these movies and they be showing black folks, oh, Lord, I was gonna do this for Master Lord. But really, if you pay attention, most black people back in the day, you look at Martin Luther King, you look at Frederick Douglass, you look at all these black people, they actually spoke very good English. Mm-hmm. They weren't talking that, oh, Lord, Master gonna get what we's gonna do. Nah, they wasn't talking that language. They was talking good language, good English. They was dressed up. During the civil rights movements and all of that, they was dressed up, suit and ties, looking all good, talking good English. They wasn't talking that mumbo jumbos that we've been taught.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we have to start vetting everything. If I'm the type of dude personally, if a white person tells me not to go left, I'm gonna go left. Because they, just like they try to shame black people into getting government assistance. You pay taxes. If I can get some government assistance, I want it.
And we not the main ones on government assistance. It's more white people on government assistance, to be honest, than it is black people.
They tell black people not to file bankruptcy, but shit, Donald Trump filed bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of rich white folks file bankruptcy. File that shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever white folks tell you not to do it. Because they want it for themselves.
Yeah.
Man, we cannot believe that the people that once... Huh?
You said, I want government assistance to help me that shit.
Yeah, I want Section 8. I want some food stamps. I want all of them.
We should be getting some of that free anyway.
They owe us that. Don't let nobody tell y'all that the white man don't. They owe us. Our ancestors are under the dirt crying. Our ancestors built this country. They built this country. They owe us. These white folks owe us. So I want it all. Will I get it? Nah, probably not. But at least we could get started. We could do something. You know, people getting their income tax money back and stuff like that. I'm going to give y'all a prime example. It's very easy to start a business. It is not hard to start a business. Right now, I did this last year. I started a garage cleaning business, right?
Hold on, I'm sorry, Don. You in the hospital, man? Hope you get better, man.
Oh, yeah, get well soon. But I started a garage cleaning business last year. It was super duper easy. And all I did was went online. I built a little website. I paid a couple of $100 to a webmaster that puts my business out there online for people to call me. I did this with no money. It was called the Garage Guys. I started a business called the Garage Guys. And immediately, and this is how I did. Because start a business, the best way to start a business is to find something people hate doing and you do it. And you do it at a fee. So whatever people hate doing, you charge them to do it, you're going to make money. You'll never run out of money. So I started the business, and within 2 weeks, I was rolling. And all I would do was go get a U-Haul truck, because I wanted my overhead to be low. So all I would do was go get U-Haul trucks, clean out people's garage, haul crap out of their house, and go dump. And I charged a pretty good penny, because one thing I've learned is never charge low. Never charge low. If you're a black-owned business, do not charge too low, because people going to think you full of shit. And I was busy. I stayed busy. I had a big, huge home builder in Grand Prairie. They built all over Texas. They contacted me personally for me to come on their sites and move all the wood and all of that stuff and dump it. That was over $1 million worth of business right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that easy to start a business. All you gotta do, you gotta quit saying, even though I'm gonna say the white folks, but at the same time, I ain't gonna let no white folks stop me from making money. You can make money. Like the internet, we on these phones, we doing this is all fine and dandy, but you can also use social media to make money. You can start a business. Whatever you like doing, whatever you got a desire to do, you can use social media to do it. I mean, the internet to do it. It's not hard. You want to sell hair? Figure it out. The best college I ever went to was YouTube. The best college I ever went to was YouTube.
Yeah, that's another thing, man. I honestly, man, and my daughters, I try to preach to them about owning your own shit, your own business. What do you like to do? College to me is a hustle. It's a hustle to get your money and to be in debt for the rest of your life. Because I can tell you straight up and down, to have a good life and have a good job, you don't have to spend all your life in college and spend all your money. You know what I'm saying? You should, like he said, YouTube, you can find anything you want on the web. You put your mind to it, you can learn that shit on your own. Experience will give you a job faster than a degree will.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And you won't have student loan debt. I meet so many people.
That's what webmaster do you use?
Oh, I build my websites on Wix. You can build your website on Wix. You can WIX. You can also build your website on Vistaprint. They got good website too. Then what you want to do is, depending on what type of job, you can do what is it called? They always average home advisors. You pay home advisors like $230, right, to get set up on home advisors, and you set up the right plan. And literally, if you sign up with home advisors and a few other spots like that, then they gonna put you out there and your phone gonna be ringing if it's something people want. Also, if you do music, if you do any type of entertainment, you could go on Gig Masters. I've been with Gig Masters for about 8 years. Gig Masters, when I was doing my party bus business full time heavy, Gig Masters kept my phone ringing. And another one is free. It's Craigslist. Promote your business on Craigslist. Craigslist have your phone ringing. You go on Craigslist and you drop at least 5 or 6 ads a day on Craigslist. If it's something people want, they're gonna call your phone. And that's free. It's about you doing the work.
Yeah.
All from your phone. Everything I just said you can do from your phone. And the amount of time you use to check your whatever, you can be promoting your business on your phone.
Yeah, she said the half of your life spending in school and the other half paying it back. Yeah. It's like that's like a lot of when I worked for the airline, a lot of pilots lost their jobs because the amount of money it takes to be a pilot and then the money they turn around and pay you, that is not even anywhere equal. And all these universities, man, you know, they know that you're not gonna go out 9 times out of 10 and make the money to pay that loan back.
Bro, student loans, I never went to college. I'm proud of that. But student loans, from what people tell me, student loan is worse than child support.
They all cousins. Child support is the sister. You got Uncle Sam is the big brother, and you got Sally Mae. They all live together. That
damn student loan stuff, they'll give you a student loan for like I said last week, and I saw on the meme. They'll give you a student loan for $100,000, but won't give you $10,000 to start a business.
Let me tell you how jacked up these banks are. Okay, let me tell you how jacked up they are because I've done some research on it. Banks actually run out of money. Okay, but they'll still give you a loan. They'll give loans to high risk people that they know that's not going to pay that money back ever. So they have no risk of telling you that they're loaning you money. And they do this to a lot of people they're in college. They do a lot of people that want big houses, cars. They'll give you a high interest rate because they know you're going to be paying on the interest rate for years and years before you even start getting to the principal. So they don't even have to loan you any money. And they know this interest rate will keep building. You're not going to be able to pay it, and soon enough, you're in debt. So, yeah, it's a big scam, man. It's a real big scam. They know they weren't worse than child support. I'll do child support. It was you defer, so you did not defer. No, you can't defer child support. You're right. You know, they make money off of child support too. You know. As far as the guy goes, if he's behind on child support, it can be, it can be like life changing for the dude, and I'm not against child support, man. If a dude, if he don't want to do what he can for the kid, but he want to spend time with the kid, but he don't want to put in the work to help raise it, yeah, he need to be on child support. I feel like if a father does not want to be part of that child's life at all, don't. Renounce your right as a father, then you don't have to pay the child support and you can live your life if that's what you choose to do. But don't jump in and out of kids' life, man, pretending like you want to be there and you don't. That's not cool.
Do you think, with the child support thing, do you think it should be consequences or ways that a man have more say-so if a woman keep the baby or not? Say a dude and a chick is together and she lie and say she on birth control. Or, y'all come to an agreement where, if she do get pregnant by chance, she'll have an abortion. But then she lied, and she tricked you into keeping a baby. Should a dude be able to take her to court or have some kind of say so before the baby even get here? Because after he skeet, then she gets to keep. And
After she skeet, she get to keep.
After he skeet, she gets to keep. And she gets to keep his money for 18 years. But he might not even wanted to get up. She could have lied and said, "Oh, I'm on birth control."
Well, here's the thing, though. A lot of men I know it's gonna sound kind of fucked up, but a man has a right to denounce his rights as a father. If you truly believe that kid is not yours, and you know for a fact, well, if you know for a fact that kid is not yours, and you get put on child support anyway, and that's not your kid, you're not with the ties of the mother, you never met the kid, you have no relationship whatsoever, but she's after your money. I mean, in court, you can get that taken care of. A lot of men just don't do it.
And a lot of fathers, because I've seen it a lot lately. A lot of dudes, y'all can get custody of y'all kids these days. Like the courts seem, from what I'm seeing, to be real lenient. Or it's not just the woman automatically get custody of the kids. A lot of fathers, there are tons of single fathers. I was raised by a single father until he remarried. It's tons of single fathers, so you can always go to court and fight for custody of your kid. And it's a possibility you might get custody or either split custody.
You said the court, they force a DNA test. I heard that they do that, right?
Yeah. Even before the baby is born. Don't put your name on the birth certificate until you get a DNA test.
Oh, so if you put it on the birth certificate, that's it?
Yeah, you put your name on the birth certificate, you saying that's your kid. Now, when you go to court, then they can force another DNA test, but don't wait 6 or 7 years down the line. Don't procrastinate. Go ahead and take care of your business. A lot of brothers mess up because they don't take care of their business.
Yeah.
They want to fuss and fight with the woman. Nah, you go to the courthouse and take care of your business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Too much procrastinating. You talking.
Now, Chaz, I never met you or anything, but I'm sure that you do right by your child support. You take care of your kid, but it's just a lot of women, not to bash, but they take advantage of it. That money's supposed to be for the kid and for the household and the well-being of that kid, and a lot of women don't do right. And there's a lot of women that's making money that don't even have to work anymore. They can just live off the child support and don't have to work. I think women, in order to get the child support, they got to work too. And I don't think that $100,000, $10,000 a week is more than enough to take care of a kid. And I don't think that women should be able to not work and just live off a man's money. And then on top of that, he can't see his own kid. Like, it's just really fucked up. But I'm not against child support. I think that if it's used the right way, it's good for child support to be here to help the woman out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it has to be, I think it needs to be regulated and it needs to be done right. I think the system just haven't changed it to make it right.
It's crazy how everything changes with time itself. School and the child support system.
And my child's dad was on child support December. My son is 14. Oh, and I didn't ask for back pay. Man, I commend for that. There's a lot of women that wouldn't have done that. They would have tried to get that back pay. That's how they doing R. Kelly. For whatever reason, I think a lot of these women that he dated were bitter. And they let that child support ride for so many years. And then all of a sudden now, either they don't have no money or he did something to upset them, and now they trying to scream for the back child support.
Well, you got to think about it. You have a baby by a millionaire, and he breaking bread, and that money run out. Now he ain't breaking bread no more. And there's a lot of women that live a certain type of lifestyle off of that dude's, off of that millionaire's paper. You got to think about it. So now your cash cow is gone. R. Kelly broke.
Yeah.
All that money that he was kicking to you, now you got to pay the lawyers. Now she got to get a job. So now what's she gonna do? Hey, I need some child support. He never gave me a dime. And R. Kelly probably wasn't smart enough to have a paper trail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, for the child support. So now they gonna come back. But the thing is, you know, and that's another thing. Like, and if a woman that's scandalous, at least stack your paper up. If you can get an athlete that's dumb enough to get you pregnant and shoot you bread, you stack that bread up, because he ain't gonna be rich forever. Most of these cats ain't like LeBron James, so they ain't gonna be rich forever.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So the child support game is messed up. I'm glad I ain't never had any bad experiences, you know. But then I'm an active father. I'm constantly in my kids. Like, my kids is my greatest accomplishment. You know, I take pride in raising my daughters. There's nothing more in life that I hold more dear to my heart than my kids. So I ain't never had no issues with child support. I pay it, but I only pay it. I went to the child support court and put my own self. Now my ex-wife, she was like, you ain't got to pay child support. She wanted nothing to do with it. But I did it as like really precautionary, as an insurance policy type of situation. But I put my own self on child support, and I ain't never had no issues. You know, also, women, y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? I know sometimes dudes can be wolves in sheep clothing, but some of y'all know a dude ain't shit for y'all have a baby with him. You know what I'm saying? If you know dude was a fuck boy and you fucked him anyway and had a baby, you knew what he was before he got you pregnant. Don't be mad at dude now because he knocked you up. That dude got 8 baby mamas and you baby mama number 9, 10, 11. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't see that coming. Like, you gotta scream from smash. You know what I'm saying? Don't let him skeet and then let him beat his feet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she said my son's father is on verbal child support. We don't want the people on big. That's smart. That's smart, because here's the thing. A lot of y'all women don't realize this. You want your baby daddy to go to jail for not paying child support right. So now he can't work. Right. He's probably going to end up losing his job. He's going to lose his car, which is going to put him more and more behind on child support, to the point where you probably won't get it again, and they're going to keep locking him up. Yeah, he's going to have a miserable life, but now you take it, I mean, not you, but the system has taken everything from the dude. So now he can't provide for his kid unless he hustles and makes some money on the side, or, you know what I'm saying, you know, that's under the table. Other than that, you can't work, he ain't got no car because he's too far behind on child support. You know, it's better to have that agreement. If the man does not want to be there for the child, don't force him. Move on.
That's right. You can't make a man be a man, unfortunately. You can't
do it.
And women too. You can't force a woman to be a mother. If a woman don't want to pay child support, if a woman don't want to take care of her kids, because there's a lot of women out there too that don't take care of their kids. There's a lot of women out there that don't pay child support. There's a lot of women that do the same thing dudes do. So I'm the type of woman, I ain't gonna let the women off the hook, because some of them ain't right neither. You know what I'm saying? There's some women that get pregnant by lying to niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's really a vicious and it's a messed up cycle, and at the end of the day, these are the kids that might get fucked by R. Kelly. Because they grew up in a fucked up situation and they looking for a male figure or a father figure, and they go to the neighborhood pedophile, or they easy prey, you know what I'm saying, for somebody with bad intentions to roll up on it. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to be more wise in really every aspect of life as possible. You know, you gotta grow and learn and just try to make the best decision possible. But, you know, hey, it is what it is.
Anything else, y'all? I mean, you know, we couldn't touch everything tonight, man, because I didn't want to keep y'all here all night, man. But I appreciate y'all chiming in.
For sure.
You know, we honestly, man, it really doesn't matter what you believe or, you know, who you believe in or whatever, man. It's all what makes you happy. It's what gets you up in the morning, gets you going. Doesn't matter who it is or what it is. You know, if that's what you want to worship, if that's what keeps you going, if that's what makes you a better person, believe in that. I don't step on nobody's religion, beliefs, sexual preference. That's you. You be happy. As long as you're not hurting or directly affecting nobody else, what you doing and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta live life. And you know, we gotta do for each other and do for our people, man. Like, you know, we don't like to do business with each other. We always hate on each other. We get on Facebook, we hate on each other, we tear each other down, you know, and that's just something we gotta stop, man. And I appreciate the people that are supporting me, Fred and the other crew members that's on here, man. We just starting this and we're gonna try to do more of them. You know, we get better and better, so we appreciate that.
For sure. We appreciate y'all. And we'll be back next week, 7 o'clock, talking this talk.
All right, man.
Good night. We'll see y'all next week.